Kent Annis, president of Full Circle International Incorporated and inventor of the Radius 360. I've made a living in the drywall industry for over 10 years. For those of you who have worked with drywall, you'd probably agree with me that it can be a labor-intensive and time-consuming process. If you're a carpenter or drywall professional that works with drywall on a regular basis, or perhaps a homeowner who has finished off a basement or garage, you understand that using the right tools for the job can make a big difference in both productivity and the quality of the finished product.
Over the past 10 years, I have sanded thousands of homes. Many of these homes are in the high-end bracket and had smooth walls and ceilings and huge natural lighting areas, such as two-story great rooms and foyers. In just about any room with large windows or good lighting, you better be sure to have a near-perfect finish in both drywall and painting, or the light will surely expose the imperfections. Maybe the most important step in the drywall phase is sanding. It is your last chance to eliminate ridges and rough areas before painting. For many years, the primary way to sand drywall was with the conventional sand pole and pad. For those of you who have used this device, you know it can be a frustrating tool to operate. My problem with it is its long, narrow design and even narrower pivot bracket. It makes it very susceptible to flipping and causing damage to your wall. The sheet sandpaper that you load onto the device further hinders stability. When loading sheet sandpaper, you have to manipulate the paper first by clamping the paper to one end of the pad, then working the loose paper toward the other end in a manner that eliminates slack. Completely eliminating slack in the paper is almost impossible to do because of the paper's tendency to curl with the slightest amount of humidity. There are several problems created by excessive slack in the paper. The slack prevents the pad from riding tight and even to the wall or ceiling, causing poor coverage and making the pad susceptible to flipping. Debris from drywall compound, ceiling texture, and dust always finds a way into the slack areas, causing scratches and streaking that almost always shows up after painting. Additional problems with the conventional pad are its small size and hard, thin foam pad. After sanding several houses with thick overspray and hard compound, the ends of the foam pad have a tendency to break down, leaving only the center in contact with the wall surface. You can see the reduced coverage area just by looking at the paper, maybe 3 or 5 inches. Not good and for sure not efficient. After experiencing these problems and a few others, I realized that this sanding tool could be improved. And that was when I and another drywall professional developed the Radius 360. The Radius 360 features a 9-inch diameter round head with a wide pivot bracket that gives the tool a unique side-to-side, up and down, and circular mobility, hence the name Radius 360. The ability to change directions and give more attention to a rough area without having to lift the pad off the wall is a huge advantage when sanding drywall. My motto for sanding drywall is, full range of motion equals no wasted motion. For a quick paper change, just pull off the used loop back sandpaper and replace. If you want a higher density foam backing pad, just pull off and replace. Don't worry about bumping the Radius 360 into corners. The orange bumper is designed to prevent damage to the wall and to the sandpaper. Because of the round design, there is nothing for the tool to catch on, which eliminates flipping. Because drywall is attached by fasteners every 16 or so inches, you have an uneven surface, a slight peak and valley effect. A conventional sand pad, being thin and hard, skips over these areas, causing a streaking effect. The Radius 360 forms to these areas, giving a perfect finish. There are other drywall sanding products out there, each with a particular use. None of them provide the coverage area, the ease of use, the efficiency, or the finished product quality of the Radius 360. Sanding with the Radius 360 is up to 3 times faster than conventional sanding methods, with superior results. Because of the Radius 360's round design, I recommend another method of getting into the corners and ring angle, such as an angled sanding sponge.
When teaching sanding techniques in the past, there was a definite learning curve when using the conventional sanding pads and power sanders. It took quite some time to learn to operate these tools efficiently, yet with professional quality results. I guarantee the Radius 360 will be the easiest drywall tool you'll ever learn to use. It simply eliminates that learning curve. For more information or to place an order for the Radius 360, please view the Contact Us page on this website. To see more of the Radius 360 in action, please click on the provided links and see how easy and efficient the tool is to operate. Thank you. I'm Kent Annis for Full Circle International Incorporated and the Radius 360.